Hello, this is Sharif Abu Zaid. If you have any type of website, you can't ignore watching this video till the end, because in this video I'm going to speak about what's called on-page SEO for WordPress. Let's first start by defining what's meant by SEO. SEO refers to search engine optimization, and this is simply speaking a digital marketing strategy that you can use to help ranking your website pages in Google and other search engines, maybe Microsoft or Bing or whatever they are calling it right now. SEO has to use SEO. It has like three pillars. You need to speak about or focus on three pillars. The first one is called on-page SEO. The second pillar is called off-page SEO. The third one is called technical SEO. On-page SEO refers to the tactics that you follow inside your WordPress website that will help you rank in Google and other search engines. And this is the topic of this video. Off-page SEO refers to the tactics that you can do outside of your websites to help it rank in Google and other search engine optimizations, maybe building backlinks, writing guest posts, or showing up in podcasts and other type of strategies. When it comes to technical SEO, it refers to the technical part of handling your WordPress website. This includes like optimizing your images, setting up an XML map, and having a speedy website, which maybe I will talk about it in another video. But in this video, I'm going to speak about what's called, or the first pillar, which is the on-page SEO, because this is the most simple pillar of SEO which you can control. And to do this, to take care of on-page SEO inside your WordPress website, you need to do two things. First, you need to install an SEO plugin. Then you need to make a few things or a few tweaks to your WordPress pages and posts. In this video, I'm taking care of the first part, which is installing an SEO plugin and setting up the correct settings of this plugin so it can help you rank better in Google. So there are many types of SEO plugins in the market, at least like I can mention like 5 names right now in my head, but the one that I always liked and I always use and install in any of my websites is called SEOPress. So let me show you how you can install the plugin, activate it, and set up the main settings inside this plugin to help you rank better inside in Google and other search engine optimization. But before I show you this, if you are new to our channel, please consider to subscribe, because I create similar videos every single day. So let me show you how you can install the plugin first and how you can activate it. Simply, you need just to go to plugins and click add new, and then in the search bar look for SEOPress. So this is the plugin we're looking for. Of course, you will find any other plugins, but this is the one that I like and install in most of my websites. So I just click install now, then I click activate to activate the plugin. So here is the plugin. Once you install it, in the left menu you'll find a new item called SEO, and this is the plugin activated inside the plugins list. Of course, yes, they are trying to give you the promotion to their pro version, but for this video I will talk only about the free settings. So let's go to check, and let's check the main settings, the basic settings that you can't miss if you want to improve your on-page SEO for WordPress. So let's click SEO and go to the dashboard. The dashboard will give you an overview regarding the main settings and the main items that you need to check or set up for SEOPress. Of course, it will show differently if you are having an updated plugin in the future, but this is how the dashboard looks like now. You can just go through it if you like, but I like to start by going to the titles and metas sub-item here, and let's talk about what's called the titles and metas. So when you are searching for something in Google, you'll find this. Okay, let's imagine that I'm searching for how to choose a boat, and these are the results. I'm talking about the organic results, not the paid advertisements. You'll find every result will contain of a title and a description, and of course a URL. A title and description, these are called the title tag and the description tag when it comes to SEO. This is where you need to tweak them. This is where you will need an SEO plugin to help you tweak the title tag and the description tag. And this is what SEOPress will do for you. So let's go back to the title. So here you will be able to define specific settings, global settings for all of the title tags and metas inside your WordPress posts and pages. So usually for the home page, for the home, I will just leave it like default. So they take the, for the site title, they will add your website title, which is by default. Of course, you just can leave it here. And alternative site title, you can add an alternative here with the description, just ignore it like this. For the post types, so this is very important for the post types. So each content inside WordPress, it is whether a post or a page. So for example, your articles are posts, your online course pages are posts, and maybe you are using something like a sales funnel plugin. They create sales funnel plugins, create what's called posts, and any other type is called pages. Like for your contact page or about page, you need to make sure that you activate the SEOPress titles and metas inside these, at least your pages and your articles only. So if you want to activate SEOPress in your posts, you just click activate here. For the pages, you make it activate here again. If you are, as I mentioned, if you installed any online course plugin, for example, you will find other the posts of or the pages of online courses listed here. I recommend that you check them off so they don't show up inside Google. So this is the first step. Okay, for archives, I just leave it like this. For the taxonomies, and this is really important. So now, when you write any type of blog posts inside WordPress, you have your categories and your tags. And this is for another video. If you just activate or let Google know about your tags and categories at the same time, you most probably Google will look at your website as it has a duplicate content. So you either need to choose whether you want to show up your categories or your tags to Google. And this is how you can do it. If you want, I always recommend showing only the categories. So for the tags, I will just switch off using the titles and metas, and also I will switch off don't display, or I choose don't display this taxonomy archive in search engine results. So what does this means? It means to de-index the tags. De-index here means I don't want Google to show up to see this page, and this is important for some time. For example, if you have a contact page, no one will search for your contact page, so you need to de-index this page. This is a global setting inside SEOPress where you will disable or de-index, sorry, you will de-index all your tags. This is recommendations by, this is highly recommended by SEO experts. I'm not an SEO expert, but I use SEO for my websites. So for the advanced, I will just, if you make it like non-index, don't do this, because you will stop your website from showing for Google and the other search engines like Microsoft, as I mentioned. So for the advanced, I will just keep it like this. And for the XML and HTML sitemap, so here, and this is another important feature of SEOPress and any other SEO plugin. So you will create your pages, your posts, and you need to notify Google about your website pages and posts. How you can do this? You need to give them a site title, or what's called a sitemap, to Google. You need to notify Google about your sitemap and also add a sitemap inside your WordPress website. I'm going to show you how you can add the sitemap in a later stage of this video. But now, if you want to show up to send this sitemap to Google, you simply click sitemap. Oh, and this is an important error that maybe you will see in your website if you are setting up this for the first time. So you need to create if you see this error, you need to fix it. And there is a simple fix for this. To fix this error, you simply go to the settings and you click permalinks, and make sure that you are choosing this option, post name, and again save changes. If the option is already installed, is already selected, you just click save changes. And again, let's go back again to SEO, to XML and HTML sitemap, and let's click the same link again. And now you'll find this link working right now. Make sure it's not, it is working. It shouldn't show up like this. It should work like this. So once you have this, you need only to copy all these posts, or at least, no, maybe you just need to copy this link and go to search engine, Google Search Console. Sorry, this is the Google Search Console. This is a new website that we have just connected to search and to Google Search Console, and you go to the sitemaps where you can find it. Let me sitemaps here, and you need to add the link. This link you need to add to take this URL and add it here, and click submit to submit your XML map to Google, so Google will know about your website. So this is important. You need to make sure this is activated, and submit this sitemap to Google. And of course, you need to activate, install, enable XML map, and maybe also images. So for the social networks tab, here you'll need to add some basic information. Maybe your this is also important. I think it's important. You need to add your website. If it is like a personal organization, you need to fill in complete this information, because it helps you to show up like trustworthy in the eyes of Google and other search engines. And of course, you can add your social media accounts here. You can add your open graph for Facebook and Twitter, of course. So for the analytics tab, here you can connect your Google, and maybe of course you need to have a analytics platform like Google Analytics, which is a free service provided by Google to let you know how our people are attracting with your website. You can, if you have a tracking code, you just insert it here. If you are using Mamoto, Clarity, or any other tracking service, you just can connect it here. So you can connect your website, WordPress website, with the other service. Of course, if you want to have a cookie bar, this is another useful feature inside SEOPress. It is provided as a standalone plugin. In other cases, you can just design it here, and so it is about like the GDPR laws specifically in Europe. If you want people to accept your loading cookies while they are browsing your website, of course, this is very simple. You can just go through it. For the instant indexing, and this is another important feature inside this plugin, which is now you have already connected your sitemap or XML sitemap to Google, but sometimes Google take time to see the page or that you have just updated, or the blog post, the recent blog post you have just wrote. So you can connect, once you activate the instant indexing and you follow the instructions, they have instructions here to help you. This under settings, you need to to add like a code, and it is very simple. You just follow the guideline here, and you connect it now, and you choose Google and Bing and Yandex, or at least also only Google. That means that once you make any type of update to your website, Google will know about it, so they can index it and know that your website is being updated from time to time. So for the advanced tab, I think you just need it, you just leave it like it. I don't like to play with it a lot, especially if you are new. For the tools, let's see what's here now. Of course, if you want to export or import settings from here, plugins, if you are maybe you are using another plugin like Yoast for SEO, maybe Yoast all-in-one on SEO or SEO Slim, you can import the settings from. If you have another plugin installed in your website and you want to import the settings of Yoast, you can just choose Yoast, and you just migrate all the data from Yoast to SEOPress. So now this is the first part of setting up the plugin itself. Let's go to one of the pages, and I will show you how you can change the meta title, the meta description, and some other important settings that you need to set up if you want to improve your on-page SEO. So let me just go to one of the posts and open it, and let's click edit, and let's go to the bottom of the page. So to the bottom of the page, you will find a new section called SEO. This is where you can tweak your articles or pages SEO, like changing the meta description, the title tags, and some other settings. Let me show you how you can do it. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it is important that you set your title tags and description tags. This is called title tag, and this is description tag, correctly inside the WordPress website. It's because it affects how many clicks you get from Google. So one of the parts of how Google ranks your website is how many time people clicks your website if it shows up in the result. So if some people see this, if I click this now, that means for Google that I'm interested in the service and they have shown the exact results that I'm looking for. So you need to take care of how you write your title tag and your description tag. And SEOPress make it very easy for you to do it. So to change this title tag, you simply add it here. You know, usually SEOPress will take your title from the website and add it here. And this is how it will show up in Google and other search engines. This is the title tag. Of course, you need to make it like, this is relevant to copywriting. You need to make your title very catchy. It needs to have two things actually. It needs to include your keyword, the keyword that you are targeting for this article or page, and also it needs to be catchy so you can entice people to click in your result or when you show up in Google. So you need to have a good and a catchy title here that includes your keyword. If you have seen now there is a meter here. So to add your title tag, you need to stick to a specific number of pixels or characters. So this is the number of characters. Your title tag doesn't or should be less than 60 characters. If I just add a few other characters here, you'll find that this number tends to red. So you need to make sure that you squeeze your title to be like less than 60 characters. And again, this is, if you have noticed, this is how your SEOPress shows you here how your title tag will show up in Google. So if someone's searching for something like about the child care and your search results appear, this is the search result, this is your title tag, this is the title tag that will show up. So make sure you write it a catchy title tag plus a short one, plus adding your keyword. Also, the same applies to adding your description. Usually Google or usually SEOPress or any other SEO plugin will add something automated as a meta description. They will take any part of your article or page and just add it as a meta description. You need to write it in a specific way to make it more catchy, again, to entice people to click in the title. Again, this is important because if you let's see this. So do you see these two results? I mean, this result, it has like a complete paragraph or a sentence with a full stop, and this one is cut off. So you need to make sure that your sentence or your description makes sense and it's not cut off. It needs to be a complete sentence, or at least write it in a very smart way to encourage people to click in the search result of your website. So this is, I would just add it like, let's just take this one and add it here. And this is the automatic text, of course. Again, you'll find a meter here that will show up, will show how many characters you are writing. If you exceeded the limited amount, the number of the characters will be like red. Okay. And this is, I'm going to tell you an important and a very smart way how to write, how to add something to your title tags that will make people click to your website. And I was always asking myself, how do people do this? So let's, for example, say this is the best 5 tips to take care of your child. Okay, so now this is the title tag, and if you just make it like the best tips to take care of your child in 2023, adding the current year inside your title tag, I discovered that makes people click more. But to add your title, you can simply just write 2023, okay? But that means every year you need to come back to all of your blog posts and add the current year. But SEOPress has an interesting feature that will make this year change dynamically. So in the next year, I don't have to go back to each article and change the year or to be like 2024, 2025. It will be changed dynamically. How you can do this? First, you need to delete this, and here you need to go to to click this plus button and search for the current year. Let me search for it. And this is the current year. Let me just click on it. And now as you can see, it is called like 2023. And if you go to the post itself, once we update it, we view the post. And if you hover over here, you'll find this is the title tag of the website of this article. So let's move on and continue to see what else we can do inside with SEOPress. Again, here you'll find some analytics. So Google or SEOPress will give you some guidelines what you can improve, but usually I don't take care of this. I mean, I will just take care of adding the meta description, the title tag, make them catchy, and that's it for the website, for the article. But let's go to the social. So what is under social? Here, you know what? Of course, you need visits to your website. The title settings take care of the visitors of Google or the people who visits or are searching inside Google. What happens if you share your website or your articles in social media like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram or LinkedIn? Under social, here you can tweak how your website or how your title tags show up in Facebook. You know, psychologically, the people who are searching on Google are different from the people who are browsing in the timeline of Facebook. And SEOPress help you make tweaks to your title tags, the description tags, to encourage people who are inside social media to click in your blog post when you share it. For example, if this is an image, I would just add a title. If this is the image of this is the featured image, by the way, of the website, of the article, I will just add another image. I will replace it with another image where I can add the title of the article maybe, or add something like to encourage people who are visiting or who are browsing on social media to click the article and read it. So again here you can change the title tag to be like Facebook title. So this is the title that would show up in Facebook, as you can see here. And you can add a different description here, and also you can add another image for it. And you can do the same in Twitter. And maybe you are asking yourself, so what happens with the other social medias, channels like LinkedIn or others? Usually they will take the Facebook or Twitter. So once you take care of your Facebook or Twitter social media settings inside SEOPress, they will be the same they will be taken automatically for LinkedIn. So let's go for the advanced settings. Usually I don't recommend you play with this, okay, with these settings, but because here you can just, once you check this, you de-index this article from showing up in Google. You don't need people to see this in Google, but which is not correct in this case. Maybe you're running an ads for Facebook, and you have written, maybe you're making an offer for the people who are visiting WordPress, who are visiting Facebook, and you don't want this offer to show up to any other people. So maybe you just need to de-index the page so it doesn't show up inside Google search results. But usually I only de-index the pages that I don't want people to see. For example, contact form. No one will be just looking for the contact form. And this is important for some reason, guys, because Google allocates a specific time to visit any website and grab the URLs of this website. It's called like crawl budget. So people, usually Google will crawl your website and grab some URLs, and they will just stay for your website maybe like 2 or 3 seconds or maybe less. So you need to make sure that Google takes the URLs that you want Google to take with it and to index. So for example, your contact us page, you don't need to index this page. You don't want Google to take this page. You need Google to take care or to grab the URLs of the articles and the pages where you have already optimized them for keywords that people are using or are searching for. So for the advanced tab, I usually use it if I want to de-index certain pages, like a contact us page or landing page for a Facebook ad or a Google ad or a Microsoft ad. I will just de-index it specifically if I'm adding an offer. And also maybe you want to de-index your online courses. You don't want people to see it unless they are paid members of your membership website, for example. So I will just stay away from this. The last tip here is called redirection. So maybe you have written in an article, and this is a small article, then you have written a larger one. Based on your research, you find Google is seeing the 2 pages, and you want Google only to see 1 page, which is the complete article. Now you can just add the link of the complete article here, and you check enable redirection. So when people visits the current article, this article, they will be automatically redirected to the larger one. And this is another SEO tip. It's usually relevant to technical SEO, but you know, sometimes there is an overlap between technical SEO and search and on-page SEO. So this is basically what you can do with SEOPress inside WordPress and your website. As you have noticed, maybe you have noticed, all of this is offered by the free copy of SEOPress. Maybe I will make a video for the pro versions. If you like me to make a video for the pro versions, please leave me a comment below and I will make another one for you. So this is how easily you can set up the plugin, how you can set up the basic settings of the plugin. So hopefully you find this video useful. If you find it useful, please give me a thumbs up, because it helps me spread the word about my videos inside YouTube. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I create similar videos every single day for the coming 100 days. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.